everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they go the wrong It's back to the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A sidebar league-wide story, Charles, as these two teams make their way back onto the field. Anquan Bolden retiring after 14 NFL seasons. And, boy, he is well respected around the league, isn't he?
Boy, is he ever. And what about the accomplishments, right? What did he finish? 9th, I mean, at this time, 9th in the league.
Yeah, he had
catches.
Over 1,000 catches and 14,000 yards.
Productive. Tough, gritty, the kind of guy that on 3rd down you had to find, because he's going to find his way open. And no matter how difficult the catch, he seemed to come down with it. 3 Pro Bowls on his resume as well. He'll be missed by the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone. First down carry here for Johnson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They run. It's Johnson. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. You know, partners, we do this game. I just want to say that I'm thankful that you survived looking directly into that eclipse Monday.
You caught me, huh?
You were a bold man.
You caught me, didn't you?
No glasses, no welding mask.
No sense whatsoever.
No,
that's
did
for sure.
not care.
Yeah, I'm going to be squinting a little bit for a while now. But how cool was that, though, that we were around for one of these total eclipses? I mean, it's unbelievable. I was in Nashville last weekend, and that's one of the... spots to watch it. They're expecting over 500,000 people in.
Crazy.
And someone told me Casper, Wyoming was absolutely the perfect spot that you actually got the totality of the eclipse, that everything went totally dark during that time.
I'll tell you, though, I get an eclipse every night when the sun goes down, so I was fine being in the studio with you.
And no glasses needed.
None. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now it's the backup Gabbard. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerron Brown, 47 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Ryan. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Ryan now off the bootleg. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Coleman now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he puts it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Palmer on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On second down, Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Palmer to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go play action here on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So at 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Off off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Palmer. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen, and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now. Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Palmer now. Caught right side. Gresham. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 17 there, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the the sack. Carlos Dansby in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the offense going to Johnson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a 3rd down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league.
So good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play action. Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's Britton Golden now on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On second down, here's Palmer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He got 29 yards that time.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
21. Shipped together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. This is Coleman. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this one brought in by Sanu. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coleman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defend.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.